Alright man, so you're new to the whole invasions thing and you want to figure it out for yourself, especially with the reset already. These things definitely did change because now we have the 𝗦𝗕𝗕𝗘 and the Vespers, and I'll show you how to get through both of them in this video. Really isn't too difficult as long as you know what you're doing and you can do them rather quickly. But of course this goes without saying, but go ahead and log in and get to Albion and then start the quest off with 𝗦𝗨 down here. She'll get you going, you'll go through a whole process, then you'll end up talking to 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗘 and she'll give you this amazing inversion reinforcement, which we'll go over in a second. I know the whole system for grinding out Hailey right now is kind of one of those talks within the community right now. So if you are going to grind for this character instead of spending caliber to get her, I wish you the best of luck because it is a pain to farm her stuff. But drop me a like on the video and let's get started, man. Once you've pretty much caught up with 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗘, she'll give you this inversion reinforcement. We'll look in here. I'm going to go the hunt just because it increases your health here, and the final one decreases incoming damage by 4.1%. The other here are okay. This is just my personal preference. I'm going to go with hunt because of the increase to health here. It does minus defense. This one increases shield. This one increases your MP. This one increases your defense, and it replaces all of these here. So what I mean by that is 0.9% up to 5 stacks, 0.9 for 5 stacks, and then this affects your skill range. So we got about a minus almost 10% in the area when it stacks up to 10%. And then this one has an increase in defense of plus 3.2% and decreases your health by 0.9% for 30 seconds for 5 stacks, but that pretty much removes the entire thing here. But this is personally up to you. This is personal preference. There's nothing specific here. You don't need anything. None of these are really truly amazing when you look at them. To be honest, I don't even really get the system too much. I'm just kind of rolling with it and picking whatever I want personally. But once you're back in Albion and you're done with all this little side quest stuff, you'll come over to the infiltration operations terminal, choose hard difficulty, and you can see today on our reset timer we have the Vespers and the 𝗦𝗕𝗕𝗘. We will start with the Vesper ones because it's a simple one really, but at the same time, you know, I want to push you guys through it so you can understand it a little better. So go ahead and click on the shelter and we're going to choose the disrupt invasion. I recommend bringing Bunny for this one, or Luna, anybody who's really good at doing area damage consistently, just so we can hit that timer of 5 minutes and 28 seconds so we have the highest possible chance of getting the ×3 of Hailey reinforced cell DNA, or her stabilizers, or her data chips, or the spiral catalyst. So if you're really pushing for her parts, even though you can only do these 2 times a day, you know, you definitely want to get that fastest time. If you end up going past this, just quit the mission. Don't kill the boss or anything like that, just so you can redo this. But let's go ahead and enter it just so I can show you guys what we're looking forward to when it comes to this area. Alright, now that we're spawned in here, we have to beat this level in about 5.5 minutes just to get that gold. So what's going to happen is these centerpieces are going to spawn in. You're going to want to kill the enemies and pick up these brains, artificial brains, and feed them to them. They need about 30 of them. Okay, so we're just going to keep killing. There's about 3 areas. The first 2 areas are just like this one. It's pretty normal stuff. And then the last one's going to have the boss in it. He's going to be pretty much immune until you do this. I'll show you guys exactly how to defeat him after we get past these first 2 areas. These guys can be pretty annoying. Just make sure when you have 15 brains collected that you go ahead and feed it. You can feed it less. You don't need 15 collected all at once. But it's nice to just go ahead and collect them all the way up to where you're maxed out. And then feed it to him. Needs about 30 like I said before. Once you give them all up, these little A, B, C, D will spawn. You can destroy them with your gun or your ability depending on who you choose to play. If it's Bunny, you might have an easier time. No, I take that back. You'll definitely have an easier time doing this. But I'm going to use my girl 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗘. Because she's just the one. She can handle everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Once we get to the second area, these guys will spawn up top. We'll take care of them. Then we'll have more at the bottom. We'll get this retriever that'll spawn next to us. What's up, man? How you doing? I knew you were coming. I knew you would show up. We're just going to collect more of these artificials. We get more of the bigger set, heavier guys here in a second. Take care of you. These guys can drop them as well. Collect 15. Go ahead and feed it. Definitely don't want to stay in that Farseer's range too long because they'll just melt you. For absolutely no reason either. Dude's just a melter. They built that guy with one purpose, and that's to bully you. Kind of these guys, we're doing decent damage. Let's stay out of that Farseer's range. We're at 15, so that's maxed out. Damage goes out. Get to the last area, and it's going to pretty much be the same thing, but like I said before, the boss is here, and he's immune. So in order to beat him, You need to collect 13 of those artificial brains again. Did I say 15? I meant 30. Collect 30 of them. And then you'll break them here. And then go ahead and handle it, and then he'll become vulnerable to damage. He spawns in the center, enemies on the side of him. You can choose whichever side you want to start from. I just choose this one because that's the one I chose. Go ahead and kill these guys. If you die here, everything resets. In the other areas, they'll be just fine, but if you die in this final third stage, then the artificial brains go back to 0%. The boss gets full health, pretty much like a wipe. You have to do it all over again. And if you end up dying once, you might as well just restart the whole thing and do it again. Because it's just going to take too long. It takes too much time up. Come on, where's that last one I need? Yeah, you might as well just wipe it and retry again. Then you'll just have to deal with it. Definitely don't want to stay in that for too long. Don't get surrounded. Be the quickest way to end up dying. That boss melts too, so he's not shy to hurting your feelings. Once you get all those collected, he'll become vulnerable after you destroy his locks, which are right up there. I'm going to shoot my poison at it. Once that's all destroyed, he'll be around here. You want to do major damage to him as soon as possible. You want to just try and wipe this guy as soon as you can. There we go, he wiped out from the rest of my toxin. And we did it in about 4 minutes and 33 seconds. With 𝗠𝗢𝗥𝗘, can you believe that? 𝗠𝗢𝗥𝗘, we don't need no bunny. We don't need no bunny. Let's go. We got the rewards. Let's check out what we got here. So, looks like we got 3 of Hailey's stabilizers. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, for the Asylum, it's a little bit different. We have to destroy these little towers and get these symbols to move on to the next area, and so on and so forth, all the way to the boss. I'm going to bring my girl Luna for this one, so let's check it out. Alright, once we spawned in here, I'm just going to choose my weapon of choice. Go ahead and activate my first ability. Gonna get some enemy spawns here, which is just fine. See if we can reach all these. We have no symbols here. Nothing there. Not getting too lucky. Anything here? So we got the tower. The tower is 4. So what we can pretty much do is look at all these. See a little 4. That 4 is the V, whatever you want to call it. We got the tower and 4. So we want to look for all these and see which one has the tower and 4. So this one has tower 4. There should be one more around here. If it's the wrong one, then we can come back to that one and know exactly what we're doing. But if not, and this one has it. So this one has tower and it also has tower and 4. So we have to look for another symbol, because both of those have 4 and tower. Then it has, I don't even know what you want to call that, a half crescent moon with a rocket blasting out of the middle of it in 3. Ah! Alright, so in 3, this one has, okay, that's not it. So the one on the bottom was definitely it. That was the one we were looking for. That one far-fetched all the way over here. What's up, man? We're just going to initiate the forced overload. And it should be this one here. This is the only one that makes sense. Alright, let's pick up the weapon here. Oh, we might have to deactivate our ability. Yep, looks like that's exactly what we had to do. And we're going to come over here to the blasted door. Start shooting on these eyes. Definitely want to shoot them with the fully charged blasts. There we go, that's 3. There we go, now we need to do it one more time. We need to collect these freaking symbols and get it right. Hopefully we can get lucky and just have to do it once. And once you do that for 3 times, you pretty much repeat the process and go ahead and kill the boss. And then you'll go ahead and get some more stuff to craft Hailey, which she's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, she's definitely worth trying to grind for. She's pretty amazing. She's got high damage, high everything. She's perfect. Perfect. If anybody's curious about the builds that I use to get through them, this is the Luna build that I got through the second mission with. And then for the Freyna build that I used to get through the first one, if you don't want to use Bunny or happen to not have Bunny in Ultimate, this is the build that I used. Check it out here. You can copy whatever you'd like, just so I can get those high damage numbers output out so I can kill that final boss. Most annoying part is killing those bosses. I'm telling you, especially the one on Vespers. He was just extremely tanky for no reason at all. So I wish you the best of luck on getting those done. Appreciate y'all for watching the videos, man. Drop me a like and subscribe if you're new. Remember to stay safe because the world without you is nothing.